Hey, what's up everyone, it's Lordis here. As I keep progressing with my druid, I would also like to keep that progress with my videos. So today I got 5 propositions of spawns for mages over level 130, and by the way, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I will keep posting more videos, still got so many ideas. So let's start with today's compilation. The first spawn is located in Oramond, Western Plains, also known as Oramond West. One of the many things I like about this city is that everything's close to the depot. Same with this respawn. From depot just head west and use levitate spell. Here you're gonna find 4 different creatures. They are all vulnerable to energy damage, so bring a lot of thunderstorm runes. Regarding the area itself, it's not much to talk about, it's just one big open space. I was running in circles, trying to cover as much area as I could. When you are lower level and don't know the spawn yet, be careful here and don't rush, because you can get easily surrounded with monsters. There are a lot of them and luring too many may end up with a death. Regarding the gear, you can use some earth protection, since they deal a lot of poison damage, especially those rock elementals and their poison balls. They can easily nuke you if you're not careful. Pay attention to your health bar and try to keep it at full. Regarding the experience, at this level it was quite nice. I was getting over 1.4 kk per hour, and I think you could get even way more than me, especially if you play a sorcerer. As for the loot, there's not much to pick up here, and there's not much time to get the items. I was trying to loot every green item that popped on my screen, but I still ended up with a 20k waste. Overall, I think it's a great spawn with a great experience potential. You should definitely try this out. The second one, Hero Cave in Edron. You can get there by going north from city. This place is somehow similar to what you can find in Death Portal in Ties, but in a more boosted way, I would say. You will find a lot more space to run around and a lot more monsters, mainly killing heroes and vicious squares, but also vile grandmasters and renegade knights. I was running counterclockwise, starting with 2 rooms on the right and slowly moving upwards. While those big rooms are easy to clear since there is a lot of space to run, I found those on west to be the most critical. My suggestion is to always have energy rings and try trap yourself in between bed and wall for a short time. It's better to be attacked by 3 monsters instead of 6 or 8, and trust me, you can get easily trapped in those tiny corridors. After you clear some of them, just move to the next room and repeat the process. I was nicely surprised I could get over 1.4 kk per hour. I wouldn't expect to earn money here, even though they drop crown items which are quite valuable. As for supplies, use avalanche runes. These are the most efficient here. The third one. Let's go back to Oramond. Good Bandits. I've showed you this spawn in my video on where to profit with mages, link somewhere in the upper corner. So besides profiting here, the experience is also great. To get here, head south from depot and use the pipe. This time I have also been hunting east side of the spawn, although I've made a small change. Instead of going half the spawn like before, I've been running through all the rooms, luring at least 10 monsters with me. I was getting around 1.2 kk per hour. For supplies, break out of great fireball runes. I always take around 900 of them and 200 ultimate mana potions. Also keep in mind that you need at least 300 points in Rattlon City to be able to hunt here. A link on how to get the points is in the description down below. Fourth one, Zao Steps. To be more precise, Fire Dragon Dojo, training area for lizard chosens. The only requirement to get there is having access to Zao itself, but to skip the mountains and be able to use the teleport between steppes and Magi plains, you gotta finish 8th mission of the New Frontier quest. I highly suggest doing that, it's gonna save you a lot of time in the long run. When you get to the temple, be prepared to face 6 Chosens at the first floor. Be careful here, there are barely visible black obstacles on the floor, and trapping yourself here is not a big problem, especially if you don't know that spawn. The whole place is a training area with 5 separate segments. Each one contains from 5 to 15 lizards. On my level, this respawn was big enough. Monsters were already spawning when I was moving backwards to the previous rooms. Area itself is quite nice. It's a lot of place to run around and Chosens are quite slow, but they can hit pretty hard. They deal a lot of poison damage with their poison accessory, up to 340, poison beam up to 180, not to mention the physical damage. Using earth protection items is not that bad idea after all. In regards of runes, use avalanches or great fireballs, it's all up to you. I was able to get and keep my experience at 1 kk per hour. The nice part of this place is that if you loot a Zeon helmet, you could get some nice profit here. And the last one. We are staying in Zao, but this time let's move a little closer to lizard walls, but still not going inside. Zao Eaters. I've been told about these monsters to be a good profit and good experience. At the beginning I didn't like that spawn, it felt so clunky and there were not enough room to move. But after a while it turned out to be such a nice place. You can get nice EXP per hour and also profit there. Unfortunately, you need to get accesses. Well, here comes the hardest part. To be able to hunt there, you gotta finish 8th mission of the New Frontier quest, whole Children of the Revolution, along with one task, and on top of that, you need 2nd Wrath of the Emperor mission. Basically, all these missions will grant you access to the teleports. The place is located on mountains. Use levitate to get there. You may find 4 different monsters here. Soul Eaters, Mutated Tigers, Mutated Bats and Death Blobs, which is also a nice place to do your bestiary. Quite often you're gonna have to tank few monsters on you, so keep the finger on the healing hotkey and keep your health bar at full. There are 4 floors to clear, each one of them is separated by stairs. I was trying to run in a circle if there were enough space, but in some floors it was not possible. If that happened to you, just try to run from left to right and use the ruins as your advantage. I was able to keep the experience pace at 1 kk per hour, and I finished with a small profit. Overall, I highly suggest to try this spawn, and don't discourage yourself after the first hunt. Oof, and we have made it to the end. I hope this compilation gave you some ideas on where to hunt. There's always nice to have some variations. Maybe you know some other spawns that I have missed. Let me know in the comments section down below, and thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Happy hunting and see you next time. Bye.